What's up, soccer fans? Mike Guglielmi, Sons of a Pitch, an American soccer podcast. Tonight's episode, number 202, we bring you all of MLS Week 10 action, plus some Gold Cup talk of the first round of games, as well as some predictions going forward. As well, on the podcast side, we have an interview with a Chicago House AC team coach, Matt Pohlny. So make sure you go download us on there if you're not listening to us already. Now, with that being said, let's get right into the business. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button down below. As well, if you're new here and you're a soccer fan, you like CONCACAF Soccer, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any time we go live, whether it's regular podcast episodes, picks and predictions, kids walking by in the background when I'm camping, or live stream reaction, watch along, hangouts. So, with that being said, let's get right into the business. Daniel Young is on. What's up, brother? Sheeptards in the house. How's it going? Hey, look at that. Julie's excited. Sheeptards in the house. Kathy as well. Connor McCabe. How y'all doing? Glad to have y'all hanging out with me tonight for this episode number 202. All right, getting into the games. Wednesday, July 7th. Toronto FC goes to New England and wins. Now, excuse me, how the hell does the worst team in the league go to the best team in the Eastern Conference's house and beat them and lay the smack down? TFC went up 3-0. Oh, wait, I know. It's because they had zero respect for Chris Armas. That locker room was lost from the get-go, and they flipped a complete page going into New England and getting a big-time victory. Absolutely crazy how that happens, but TFC was a mess under Chris Armas, and that completely changed. And I always go back to when I read that press conference with Chris Armas and Michael Bradley, and they were talking about the practice. And, Armas was like, oh, it was like a 7 out of 10 for intensity. Michael Bradley was like a 15 out of 10. Once I saw that, I knew it was going to be trouble for them. So TFC comes up and gets the victory against New England. 3-2 goals by Soteldo, Lawrence, and Endo. And then for New England, Carlos Hill and Adam Buxa, the 2 goal scorers there. And as Connor says, firing Chris Armas helped. It did big time. He was just way too intense for that group of players. You need to bring in your own players to play that kind of system. Kathy asks, when is your next live? Next live will probably be, I believe it's tomorrow night, maybe the night after that. It is the Mexico and Guatemala game for that one.
Mexico has to win.
And Julie says Mexico has to win. They do. If they don't win that, they're in big trouble. Big trouble. So, all right, TFC with the victory there. And a good victory. Is this something to build on for TFC? I think it is. And we'll see how that goes. Montreal hosting New York City FC from Exploria Stadium. And Montreal gets the victory over NYCFC. That is crazy because another crazy result. And it's funny because this guy commented on the picks and predictions. This is something that, with picks and predictions, you just got to take it with a grain of salt. It's MLS, and that is how it works. Look at that. Sheeptards in the house, $5 super chat. Sorry, man, sucked that I missed the last stream. Just got so busy with work. Hey, it's all good, man. You got to work, got to make that money, brother. And Qatar Money, hi again. How you doing, man? And so, yeah, what I was saying there is these results and picks and predictions, 7:53. So with picks and predictions, you got to take them with a grain of salt. This is MLS. It's very hard to predict. But if you do it right and you do enough volume, you can win some money off of it. And I'll tell you, a crazy week of results so far. And this one, the beginning was rough, but the middle kind of opened things back up for me. But overall, a 2-1 victory for Montreal. No one saw that coming. Montreal getting 2 goals. Their goals by, if this would load, New York City was Keaton Parks, and then Montreal was Mason Toy from the penalty spot and Romel Kyoto as well. So a 2-1 victory there for Montreal in their pseudo home of Exploria. Jan Stepp in the house. What's up, man? Good to be back. Been busy lately. Hey, that's lots of people getting busy. We've just been getting busy. Good to see you, Jan Stepp. Glad you're here. And everybody else, hit that like button before you go and hang out. Let's talk some soccer. Let me know what you guys want to talk about in the chat because I've just got to talk about the Week 10 games from MLS as well as some of the Gold Cup stuff. And after that, I'm transitioning over to the podcast side to let that interview roll through. Now, there's a shots fired in Chicago, everybody. Now, to the next game, Montreal. Hey, look, Montreal, a good victory for them. Surprisingly, they're sitting in a playoff spot right now, which is crazy. Next game, another crazy finish was Chicago, 3-1 over Orlando. What? That's insane. You got to be kidding me, right? Chicago, who was the worst team in the league before TFC took that pedestal from them. Then all of a sudden, they play 2 or 3 straight games and win? Like, what the hell's going on in Chicago? I don't get it. MLS is crazy. Qatar money, according to you, who are the favorites for this Gold Cup? I will talk about that a little bit later after the MLS stuff, so hang tight. He sees U.S., Jamaica, and Qatar. All right. Chicago, 3-1 victory over Orlando. Orlando kind of falling apart lately. They have been rough as of late. Not playing the ball that Oscar Pereja was that had them playing earlier in the season, man. These guys were rolling on all cylinders. Remember they wiped out San Jose 5-0. They were doing extremely well. And then all of a sudden they hit a brick wall, and Orlando now loses against Chicago. I mean, that is crazy. Chicago with goals from Sekulic, Baric, and 04. And Pereira was the goal scorer for Orlando from Soldier Field in Chicago. Austin FC hosting LAFC 2-0 for the black and gold of LAFC. LAFC's kind of starting their form again. They're getting back to it here. So maybe they're forced to reckon with. Maybe they're doing this on purpose, getting ready for the end of the season push and whatnot. Have a rough start to the season, and kind of get everything put together for that. Maybe that was the case. I don't know. But Cifuentes and Rossi with the goals for LAFC, a goal to really close it out in the 89th minute by Rossi. And LAFC goes into Q2 Stadium, which is just rocking, man, just rocking. And there goes Allison and the family waving as they drive by to go return the golf cart. Rossi, when is this man getting transferred? I mean, it's got to happen soon. This man cannot stay in MLS. He can't. Sheeptards, man, I love Mexico, but their last couple of performances have been trash. Yes, that was a rough one, Sheeptards, big time last night or 2 nights ago against Trinidad. That was a rough one. All right, so, yeah, Rocky says drive-by. Totally a drive-by, right? How is your family doing? Everybody's doing good, Kathy. Everybody's having fantastic. They're all not wanting to go home from vacation. I can't wait to get home from vacation. All right, LAFC 2-0 over Austin in Q2 Stadium. Colorado and Minnesota. Here's another one that was kind of surprising, but Colorado's been rolling, man. This team is very hard to predict. Colorado, 2-0 victory over Minnesota. Galvan and Shinyashiki with the goals. Ramon Pablano with the red card for Minnesota in the 86th minute. And this is pretty much just all Colorado, as they're coming to do another drive-by, it looks like. This one, the stats, Minnesota with 54%, Colorado with 46%. Shots were 13-7 Colorado. Shots on goal 5-2. So Colorado really doing what they need to do in this one. Seattle and Houston. Seattle gets the victory, 2-0 over Houston. Seattle getting back into form here. They had a few draws as of late. Wasn't the best type of showing from them, but now they're pulling it together. All right. There you go. Look, we got Rocky says, sending betting types your way, bro. Thank you, Rocky. Much appreciated, man. Picks and predictions took off the last few weeks. And then it had this last week when we only had the midweek games kind of screwed up. That only got like 400 views or something. But I'm sure once we get back to our regular weeks, we'll be in business. But much appreciated there. Hey, boycott Chinese Olympics says Nashville SC. Yes, Nashville SC. Very good team. Very good team. I expect big things out of them in the Eastern Conference. We'll talk about their game against Atlanta in a minute. So Seattle gets their victory over Houston as expected. RSL whoops up on Vancouver Whitecaps. God bless Vancouver Whitecaps. I mean, what? How are I have no idea how Mark DeSantos still has a job. I honestly have absolutely no clue whatsoever. I mean, this guy, this team has lost for 2.5 seasons under him. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I never turned the TV off from the FS1 game, and now it's the Costa Rica Guadalupe game. Costa Rica with a very strong lineup. They're going for this Gold Cup here. Is what this is. All right, here you go. Rocky says, met a guy trying to get me into 5 picks and betting 60%. Wow, if you can hit 60% in MLS, that's damn good. I'm around 43%, but I still make money. All right, here is Qatar. So a lot of caravans behind you. Nice place to camp. Yeah, it's a really nice campground. Totally a really nice campground. We actually extended the stay. We were due to be back tonight, but we extended the stay one more day of just complete vacation. Just boom, nothing. Then we get home. I got to wash this damn big rig and everything else. So we'll get there. But anyways, RSL kills Vancouver. MDS does not deserve to have a job. I mean, this guy's got to be on the firing block. I get that they're not at home, even though the Canadian teams, will talk about that as well. Canadian teams might be getting back soon, but we'll see. Lastly, on the 7th was LA Galaxy and FC Dallas. The Galaxy win 3-1 in this one, a big-time performance by LA. They get goals from Revelson, Cabral, and Zubac, and then Franco Jara in the 71st minute when this one was done and dusted by FC Dallas. So LA Galaxy, good victory there. Really strong, strong performance from them. Beat Dallas. Dallas is a very good team, just very inconsistent. And this, they definitely got them on the wrong night, would be my guess. But Zubac up front, not covering for Chicharito, who was not in there in the starting lineup or on the bench either. But FC Dallas, Ricardo Pepi in there. Watch that kid play. He is very, very good. All right, let's go to the next games on the Thursday. As soon as my computer leaves, Nashville and Atlanta. This one a 2-2 draw. Man, Nashville, I expected them to get the victory in this one. I really did. Atlanta, a very good team, but damn, they just haven't been able to pull it together as of yet this season. And there you go. What do we got? So lucky, man. We are dying of heat here in North Africa. Rocky says Qatar. Spots in Oregon hit 118 last week. That was crazy. Boy, got Chinese Olympic soccer. Moses is the best fan in the MLS. Changed my mind. Oh, totally. I love that. I love that, Soccer Moses. That is fantastic. Nashville should have won. Stupid ref. I remember I saw that comment that you put out there. Yeah, it should have been a Nashville victory in this one, but Atlanta gets the draw on the road. Nashville, this is like the team of the draw, man. It really is. And there you go. It says we had 4 goals. But the ref called off 2. And that'll kill you. That will always kill you. Ryan Anderson in the house. What's up, brother? Dude, you're getting so close to 1,000 subs, man. Matter of time. If you guys have not subbed over to Ryan Anderson yet, go find him. Hit that subscribe button. Ryan is so close. We have like 870 or 880, something like that. Go over there, hit that sub button. Let's get this man to 1,000 subscribers. And if you like my content, you'll like his stuff as well. All right. Now, New York Red Bulls and Philadelphia Union. They play to a 1-1 draw. Red Bulls at home, Philly going on the road. I expected more out of Philly. A red card to Philly, though, in the 57th minute. And then Sergio Santos scores the game-tying goal in the 85th after a Klimala penalty kick from the Red Bulls. So New Jersey in the house with the 1-1 draw against Philly. Then to the last game of the weekend, Cincinnati and Columbus Crew end up playing to a 2-2 draw. This one, what a start from Cincinnati. What a start. They come out all guns blazing, and then Columbus has to claw back into it to get that going. So Castillo in the first, Acosta in the 24th. Then after the red cards are Affle, Zelarayan, 45+1, and Barry in the 77th for the tie. Yes, Connor, 100%. That game was a hell of a game. So, yes, a great game. There you go. Boycott Chinese Olympics. Ryan Anderson, how was Nashville? Very good, very good. All right, so that takes us to the end of the MLS games. Now, we're going to go on sponsor break for the podcast side. John Donovan's going to give you more of an in-depth recap for the Chicago Fire victory over Orlando City. And then after the podcast sponsorship break, I'll be back to talk more Gold Cup, and then we'll end up moving to the interview on the podcast side. All right, so for that sponsorship break, thank you again to John Donovan for his work with the podcast side of things and for nice premium Iceland Pure Spring Water, Donovan Food Brokerage, and Skira Icelandic Water for sponsoring Sons of a Pitch Soccer Podcast. Much, much appreciated. And there you go. Rocky says, Forza Azzurri for Ryan. Yes, Forza Azzurri. That was definitely a good win there for Italy. I remember watching that 2006 World Cup win there. So very fun to see them get the victory in the Euros. To the Gold Cup, the CONCACAF Confederation Championship. This one, lots of good games to talk about. We're already through some of the games in Group C, but the favorites coming into this, you got to think are England. Not England. As I read, England fans are the worst. I'm getting way too much drama going on here. Allison dancing in the back. I'm very tall again, and it's just trouble. All right, so the U.S., Mexico, Canada, Jamaica, Costa Rica, kind of your pseudo favorites there. And there's Julie. Hi, Julie.
Hi. Which one are you going for, Mom? Costa Rica?
I'm going for Guadalupe.
Mom, are you going for Costa Rica? Guadalupe.
All right, so
Costa Rica.
there you go. So the first game of the tournament, Mexico against Trinidad. We were live right here on Sons of a Pitch Soccer. A great performance from Trinidad and Tobago to get that victory. Well, it wasn't a victory, but it was a victory in their minds to be able to draw Mexico 0-0. Herving Lozano goes out with some serious injury.
Nobody wants to talk to you. Look at Ryan.
Yeah, everybody's, oh, hi, Allison. They all love Allison. It's good. I love her too.
Aren't you so lucky?
I am so lucky. So lucky. Is our fire out? No. Brian says Guadalupe is getting 5 past them. They might. Costa Rica's meaning business. They brought their A team. But
why are we boycotting the Chinese Olympics? I mean, I know it's the name. I was just wondering.
There you go. Qatar money. What do you think this is, man? Come on.
What?
Anyways,
I'm
second
the fun
game,
one.
and there's Costa Rica already with a goal. Joel Campbell puts Costa Rica up 1-0 over Guadalupe.
What did I say?
I just want the underdog, man. I'm just going for the underdog.
Where's Jay for this? Look who just comes, steps in, says she's rooting for Costa Rica. Boom. Costa Rica scores. You're welcome, Costa Rica fans.
There you go. So Canada and Martinique. Canada looking like the favorites so far of this tournament with the 4-1 victory over Martinique. Martinique ends up scoring a goal and get a bad back pass, and Rivera ends up capitalizing on it and gets the what are you doing?
Close the door.
Ends up getting the Canadian team woken up, and Laren, Osorio, Estacio, and Corbono with the goals for Canada. 3 goals in 26 minutes, well, in 10 minutes. And was able to get the Stop hitting me.
I'm just trying to kill flies.
So Canada gets the victory. Good victory for them. Now for the United States, they ended up there you go. Daniel says, Allison, are you rooting for the U.S. women? You rooting for the U.S. women?
Let me get back to you on that. Let me just.
She doesn't follow much of the women's soccer. She's just getting into the MLS.
I'm going to make an educated decision within the next. How long are you going to be on here?
About 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
I'll hit you back.
So, then, would you shut the damn dog up? My God. The dog is driving me nuts. Yes, I know she's my dog, everybody. She's my dog. Great. Guadalupe with a chance in the box. and
Are you
Costa Rica will get
talking,
clearance.
Daniel? Are you talking Olympics? Olympics?
The soccer, yes. U.S. women's soccer team. All right. So the U.S. team gets a 1-0 victory over Haiti. Not the best performance in the world. Not the best performance in the world. Berhalter was not very happy about it last night during the post-game press conference. Not happy at all. Sam Vines in the 8th minute gets the goal. Wide open header at the back post. I mean, this man had so much room around him, it was not even funny. And then that was it. The rest of it, U.S. could not quite capitalize on anything. And this is a Haitian team who I thought after they scored that goal in the first few minutes, I thought that they were going to completely blow up Haiti, because you've got this team, they're going through that whole thing with their president getting assassinated. They're just – Haiti got knocked out of the World Cup qualifying by Canada, who put 4 past them over the 2 legs. I really thought that Haiti was going to get blown out by the U.S., and it didn't happen. There you go. Boycott Chinese Olympics says U.S. should have done better. Zimmerman was. Zimmerman was good. There was a couple bright spots for the USA. Zimmerman was probably the brightest of the spots there.
You guys,
And Busio probably.
I've made my decision. I am going to cheer for Sweden.
What's it against?
Who's Sweden against?
Well, I don't know.
Who's their group?
They're in the
Australia?
Olympics.
Okay. So Allison's going to go for Sweden. in the
Because
Olympics.
I'm Swedish a little bit.
She is a little bit Swedish. Now, I was going to try and do some live games, some live streams for that, but you know what? It's not going to work because some of the games started like 2, 3 in the morning. Ain't doing that. Not happening.
All right. Well, Great Britain versus Chile.
There you go. Kathy says Zimmerman is the best. He played extremely well in this one. So the U.S. gets a 1-0 victory. Last night, El Salvador 2-0 over Guatemala.
And Sweden goes against the U.S.
Uh-oh. There you go. Tough.
Sweden.
I'm not a big, huge fan of a lot of the players on the women's team. But I do like, who's the Sweden star? What's her name?
No idea.
Crap. Hold on. Let me get back to you again.
All right, so Gold Cup will be live for Mexico and Guatemala on Wednesday night. I'll be back home in my dungeon. Thank God. Allison, you're not allowed because you're Mexico's good luck charm.
Caroline Seeger.
Okay.
Just wait. You just wait and you just watch.
All right. So
Why am I not allowed? Where?
you're not allowed back in my dungeon.
Why?
I want back to just soccer.
Can somebody let me know how they feel about that? Anybody?
Oh.
Anyways.
Daniel.
So we'll go with we'll be live for Guatemala and Mexico, and then also for Haiti and Canada, and then Martinique and the United States. Then I'll also be doing a couple more games on the back end. We'll have the USA Canada game on here, as well as some more. My predictions: I really see
didn't know
Canada and the
that
USA.
they were against each other until after I made my decision.
That's
for
very
the
true.
record.
That's very true.
Just so we're clear.
Yes.
Just
Hurry
so
up.
we're clear.
Shut the door.
I have a YouTube account.
So
He has a YouTube account. Share it with us.
all right, come on into the video. We're live.
I
I'm gonna-
have one.
All right,
What
this
is
guy is random from the trailer park or RV park. Let him know, and everybody go over and subscribe to his channel.
What's your channel name?
Ray James.
How do you spell it?
She's not in the camper.
RAYJEM. Then how do you name it?
Hold on.
I can put it on for you.
Okay. You put it on and we will subscribe. Hold
All
on.
right.
I got to figure out what I'm doing.
There you go. Yes, hello kids. Burn as much energy as you can, says Daniel. I completely
There you
agree,
go.
Daniel. I want to sleep a little bit tonight. And there you go. Boycott Chinese Olympics says, hey, random dude.
Somebody said hey to you.
Hi.
All right, so with that, I see the U.S. and Canada really coming down to those two teams, and yeah, Mexico. I don't see Mexico
Doesn't
doing
the
well this
U.S.
tournament.
always, the U.S. women always win the Olympics? like close
Not
to
all the time,
top.
but they
this is
usually
my
do.
name right there. Machine Jones.
Oh, perfect. All right.
That's all my
Oh,
YouTube.
there. Okay.
All
I'm
right.
subscribing.
All right. There you go.
Okay.
There's the number 13.
Okay.
Love it.
Show that.
All right. Well, there you go. Am I going to unplug? All right. So here you go. Go subscribe over here to, can you guys see that?
Regime Jones.
Well, I
We
keep
got you.
moving this here.
Right here.
Type it in the chat, Allison. Type it in the chat.
Okay. I will do that.
All right, guys. With that being said, there's pretty much all. Make sure you download the actual podcast episode for our exclusive interview with Matt Pohlny of Chicago House AC. Hopefully, we'll get that uploaded probably late tonight, maybe early tomorrow, and we'll go with that. So thanks, guys, for watching. Appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next live stream reaction and my picks and predictions video coming out in the next couple of days.
My
Have a
mom
great
has
day, everybody.
live YouTube account.
What's hers?